We're glad to have you back with us as we continue Let's Chat for this Wednesday, October 3rd. If you joined us earlier this morning, you saw us talking to our next guest, and this is Brandy Santos. Brandy, good morning again.
Good morning.
Who is the lovely young lady you have?
This is Hallie. This is my little girl.
She is a sweetie.
Say thank you.
And you have a little brother that's running around the building here.
Yes, say he's a crazy one.
You've had two beautiful children of your own, and as we were explaining to our viewers earlier, you're in the process of trying to adopt not just one, but two additional children, right?
Yes.
Tell me about why. Two kids are a handful.
They are.
Two more is going to be a bigger handful.
All right, so the story actually started before I was able to get pregnant with this one. I've always had a desire on my heart, and my husband as well, before we met. And so we started to consider pursuing adoption, and but we were newlyweds and very young, and so we were told, hey, you need to wait at least a year or so. And in that time, we decided that we would like to start trying to have a baby.
Right.
And we just had trouble conceiving, and so before we knew it, we just kind of felt this burning desire to grow our family, and it just kind of was funneled even more so into that adoption process. So we started focusing on that. Had two miracle pregnancies, but have not lost sight of that original heart's pursuit.
And tell me, you're trying to adopt children from
Burundi, Africa.
Burundi, Africa.
Yes.
Why Burundi?
Okay, so a lot of people have seen the movie Hotel Rwanda, and there was a genocide there in the 90s, and because of the movie, it brought a lot of international aid to Rwanda.
Right.
Whereas Burundi, which has the same people groups, the same tribes, languages, currency, they didn't receive that recognition. And so because of that, they are now the poorest country in the world and the third most unhappy. And so there's a huge international need for people to come and gather their children because...
And you want to adopt a sibling set, a brother, sister,
group.
brother, or is it two, or are you trying for more?
Yeah, well, most likely it'll be two because the placement agency's rules are that they have to be 10 months younger than my youngest, and he's 2. So to have more than 2 siblings under that age is unlikely. Most likely they'll be twins. And so, but we see that, you know, these sibling groups are far less likely to be adopted. And so it's just an opportunity to get them out and give them a home that's got a lot of love.
And you guys no doubt have enough love to spread around.
I hope so.
Really incredible story. And you also, obviously, there's a long timeline involved in doing this, and it has got to be extremely costly.
It is. It's around $40,000. So, you know, we've been very fortunate to have fundraised most of our funds. The whole process is taking about 36 months. We're hoping to have our referral, which means our match, so we'll know who these children are hopefully by the spring. And we have about $10,000 left to raise. So, I mean, that's a lot. When you think about the 30 we've already met.
Which is a great place to segue into our next interview element here. And you guys are doing a big auction, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me when this is coming up. This Friday, right?
This Friday, October the 5th at 6:30 p.m. She's wanting to tell about it.
Well.
And so we are having all sorts of wonderful things available, not just auction items, but raffles and goodies for purchase.
I was looking at some of the amazing things you have on the list here. A Michael Kors wallet, a Waterford vase, rounds of golf at different courses around town, jewelry, trips. Jim Webster from the Barn Nursery is going to make a nice contribution. Gift cards to various restaurants all around town.
And a Yeti cooler.
And a Yeti cooler.
You can have a $300 Yeti cooler, buy 4 tickets. So for $20 in, you can get that Yeti and get someone a really awesome Christmas present.
Yeah, that would be an awesome Christmas present. And again, this is coming up at, it's just right down the street here at your church, correct?
Yes, sir.
Name of the church?
Calvary Chapel, Chattanooga.
Calvary Chapel. And this is in the old Bilo Center, right down here at the foot of Lookout Mountain. And you see Hallie over here waving to her brother Owen, and Owen is way over there. Maybe we'll hang you around to the end of the show and show both of these kids together. I think what you're doing is absolutely incredible. We wish you all the luck, and count me in for 4 tickets for the Yeti cooler.
Hey, that would be great.
Count Jess in for 4 tickets. Here he comes. Here he comes. Come on, hurry. Got to show you this picture of this handsome young man. And they're going to be big brothers and a big sister here over the coming months. Here is the information on the auction itself. It's coming up this Friday, again, at the Calvary Church right at the foot of Lookout Mountain. Help them out. If you would like more information, quickly give me a phone number that we can pass along.
423-413-2397. That's my husband, Jordan.
All right. Take a look again at these faces. Aren't they just adorable? It is a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday morning here in the Scenic City. Let's check in with this week's edition of Mom to Mom.